This is called the show. If you didn't know, this is called the show.
Ladies.
Happy Workout Wednesday, squad. How are you? How's everybody doing? You're listening to the show on Discover. You know who I am. Do I need to introduce myself? How's everybody doing? Have you guys been working out? It is so true, Wid. I think Jessica Burciaga is the one that told me when I had her here a few months ago. We were talking about, your menstrual cycle and, you guys get everything of mine. I'm the realist, right? I keep it real here. I tell you everything about me when I'm going through, whether if I'm bleeding, not bleeding, working out, not working out. You guys know it all. I don't hold back. So it's true what, she was telling me that every time, I guess the week after your period, when you're done, your cycle, that's like that's like the week that you're like the strongest, and you're like you're, what is it? I guess you feel like you're new, you're empowered, you just, what am I trying to say? It's kind of like you regroup, and, so it's like you feel good. You feel like really, really good in it. And I've been experiencing that. I've been working out all week long. I feel great. I've been doing the stairs. I have posted pictures, but not of the steps. And I feel great. I love working out. Workout Wednesday. Have you guys worked out? Make sure that you tweet me, you tag me. Let me know what you've done. If you haven't done anything, you have to do at least like 10 minutes of cardio just to kind of get it in there and, gets that oxygen flowing through your brain. I'm so excited because today I have Ricky. Ricky's going to come in, and he is coming in to promote his, he's going to promote his album, Empress, that is coming out October 6th. I can't wait to get him in the studio. I'm trying to decide, do I want to play with him? Would you rather or not? Or should we just not do it? And Ricky's from Social Repose. So I did listen. I had I was really fortunate enough to be able to listen to his album, and I like it. I really, really do like it a lot. So you guys have to make sure that you download it, you purchase it on iTunes. And I think they're taking pre-orders right now on his website. But we'll get into all that as soon as he gets in here. You're listening to the show. My name is Elizabeth Meza, Dash Radio Discover. And tomorrow, I'm going to have Nick call in. And Nick is the artist. He's the listener that did the canvas, of myself that everybody loved. I'm going to have him call in. I'm going to have him talk about a little bit about his work, what he's done. So you guys have an understanding of who is the person that did behind the scenes, who did that canvas. Because I loved it, and you loved it too. Everybody wanted a copy of it. So you'll get to know where Nick has his work.
So it's not nice.
Look at my wrist and McFlurry. I put the coupe through surgery. I'm with a bitch, she perfect. Counting the money inside it. Straight from the bottom, got paper. I put my crib on some acres. My Gucci don't come with no laces. Don't sip out my cup, it's the Lakers. Look at my wrist and McFlurry. I put the coupe through surgery. I'm with a bitch, she perfect. Counting the money inside it. Straight from the bottom, got paper. I put my crib on some acres. My Gucci don't come with no laces. Don't sip out my cup, it's the Lakers. Yeah. Money all over the crib, Philly all over my bed. Hold your feet on my couch. You fucking up the hurt leg. Ran sitters with the Saint Laurent. Probably smoke what you make 'em on. Half ain't got a laser on it, so I dare a nigga try to take some. Still a fool with the act. Mr. Perk with the batch. Richard Millie with the rubber band. Yeah, my wrist 600 racks. Still spinning out the shoebox. Time fours and some tool socks. Power trap and get an A-mix. Got all the work with no paycheck. Look at my wrist and McFlurry. I put the coupe through surgery. I'm with a bitch, she perfect. Counting the money inside it. Straight from the bottom, got paper. I put my crib on some acres. My Gucci's don't come with no laces. Don't sip out my cup, it's the Lakers. Look at my wrist and McFlurry. I put the coupe through surgery. I'm with a bitch, she perfect. Counting the money, it's early. Straight from the bottom, got paper. I put my crib on some acres. My Gucci's don't come with no laces. Don't sip out my cup, it's the Lakers. I bought a new crib. You put that bitch in a new whip. I bought a new wrist. Pull up, made back, that's a new six. Foreign, she doing Pilates. Bitches, they fucking in lobby. I just made ball in my habit. It makes my pocket just sloppy. I bought a Billy truck. They keep on calling, I can't even pick it up. My wrist is McFlurried up. Taught me the coupe and I went to go chop it up. I gotta keep flexing. These niggas still mad, I think it's my necklace. The money for breakfast. My cup is still purple, you ain't fucking with Texas. Look at my wrist and McFlurry. I put the coupe through surgery. I'm with a bitch, she perfect. Counting the money, it's early. Straight from the bottom, got paper. I put my crib on some acres. My Gucci's don't come with no laces. Don't sip out my cup, it's the Lakers. Look at my wrist and McFlurry. I put the coupe through surgery. I'm with a bitch, she perfect. Counting the money, it's early. Straight from the bottom, got paper. I put my crib on some acres. My Gucci's don't come with no laces. Don't sip out my cup, it's the Lakers.
You're listening to the show. My name is Elizabeth Mesa, and I'm excited now because now I could introduce him. And I was talking about him earlier on the show when I was first opening the show. I have Richie from Social Repose in studio.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
I have to say, I love your outfit.
Well,
It's fabulous.
I got all dressed up to be here, so yeah.
I love it. Now, is this something that you wear all the time?
Most of the time, yeah. Anything I do, like I go out, like in regards to Social Repose. That's just kind of like the image that I put up. I mean, not all my videos are like this, but most of them are.
I love it.
Yeah.
I saw you and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I love it. It's
a
great.
spectacle. Yeah.
And you're here today because you are promoting your album that's coming out October 6th, Empress.
Yes. It's that and with the Empress tour. So it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But yeah, I don't release albums that often, so this one's a big deal for me.
I was reading about it because, I read that, when you have Filthy Pride. Filthy Pride you wrote about a year ago.
Yeah, about.
So you wrote that about a year ago, and you had decided to focus like the rest of like the album, like the songs around that.
Yeah, no, originally the video has been up for about 10 months, but obviously the song is much the video got released with the song. Yeah. But I released that song and it was pretty well received for my standards. So and I kind of wanted to kind of broaden the whole themes of I had in that with the whole black and white and the whole it's the whole dark versus evil thing, the theme. And I kind of sort of wrote the rest of the songs with that song in mind. I mean, obviously they're all different ideas and themes, but it did kind of stem from Filthy Pride.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you also have, your YouTube channel has generated over 140 million views.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's doing good. Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about that? Like, isn't that something like, what is that? What kind of emotions go through you when you realize that it's like over 140 million views? That's a lot.
Well, it's interesting because I always put like subscriber counts and view counts. It's all about perspective because it's like being trying to be always as ambitious as possible. It's like, it's 140, 150, but it's not a billion. So, it's awesome and it's amazing that I get to do this at all, which is really, really cool. And that I get to do art as a living. But you always want to trump yourself every time. So.
And then you also talked about like your previous album, Yalta. Mm-hmm. You said you were evolving. Yeah.
Well, that album was, it was kind of the first time I had like kind of come into my own because I've been making music under Social Repose since 2011. It's been a ride. But Yalta was the first record I actually had like kind of a fan base, I think I had like 50,000 subscribers when I released it. Now I have like over 900. So, Yalta was it was a transition into like the sound I've always wanted to make, which was kind of like not sad, but like atmospheric and much darker. And the Empress EP kind of it's more refined. So it's, it goes Yalta, which is when I changed my style altogether. And then Empress is like a refined version of Yalta. So,
which is like now from what I was reading is Empress is what you are, what you like.
Well, it's like I mean I can't really say because all the videos aren't out yet, but it's just like all the because I released the video for Villain about a week ago, and it's obviously connected to Filthy Pride, and then I have one more video that's shot and filmed, and I'm going to do a fourth one, and they're all connected in the same universe to Filthy Pride. But Empress does, it's all, it all has me, like the Empress character like represents things, and like the black and the white characters and all that. And they all it's kind of one big metaphor that I haven't talked about much because I like people to figure it out themselves.
Right.
Because if I just tell them exactly what it is, and that, it kind of ruins it a little bit.
I was like very interested because I did listen to like a little bit of your music from Yalta and then Empress. And I have to say that I really like what you evolved into for Empress. Yeah. I like it a lot.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. And it's like I was listening to Villain and it's very catchy. It's so catchy, and my daughter started singing it after a while.
Oh, that's good. Well, it's one of those things that's like I get out, because if I just people who don't know I'm a YouTuber or whatever, they're like, oh, so like what kind of music do you do? And I'm like, well, I guess it's pop because I don't really use much guitars. I don't like really using. I mean, I play lots. Guitar was my main instrument for a long time, but I just lost interest. So it's like I do some electronic stuff, but it's not EDM. So it's just like alternative pop. So it is catchy, and I have choruses. I don't know. It's hard to explain exactly what it is, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the direction it's taking.
I like it a lot. I liked Filthy Pride too. It's a very good song.
Yeah.
So these songs, are they like personal connections to you? Do you write them according to something that you're going through? Yeah,
it's a lot of some of it is and some of it isn't. A lot of it, what I do is my writing process is like maybe I take something like it's derived from something that's happened, but maybe I don't want to make it so directly about me because it's a little too much. So I'd like make like maybe a story around it. Like if I was in a bad toxic relationship at some point, maybe I won't make it like directly exactly about what I went through, but maybe create characters and kind of make it once removed. So that way, like if I want to make it even crazier, it's like someone wants to murder somebody or something like that. You want to, it definitely is rooted in like maybe experiences or maybe friends that have experienced, but overall it is like partially fictional, and you kind of just to make it more interesting.
You're listening to the show. I'm here with Richie. You know what? I have to say this. Like, we were laughing off air. Like, before we went on air, my son was watching your channel, your YouTube channel. And in your channel, you say, Ricky. So my son, it's like I'm driving him to the gym, and he's, looking at your YouTube channel, and he's like, Mom, Ricky. And I'm like, Ricky? I'm like, but it says Richie. He's like, Mom, he just said Ricky.
Ricky from Social Response.
And then, of course, Richie tells me, oh, no, that's a running joke that now it's like it's been going for how many months?
Oh, man. I would say, I've had a compilation of like every time I've done it. I like for every YouTube video, because, I try and upload at least 4 or 5 times a week. And every video you always start like, sup fam, it's Ricky from Social Reposition, or, but so you just like, I change the name every single time to something different. But the funniest one, because people who don't know my channel but maybe have run across it, they're like, oh, that's that Ricky from Social Response. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was funny. So right before we went on, I had to make sure and clarify. It's like, okay, wait, so you said your name is Ricky? He's like, no, it's Richie.
I don't blame you for saying Ricky. That's the whole thing, because originally I would get offended by it, because I'm like, no, but then I'm like, okay, I've messed around enough where it's totally fine. It's like, that's the point, is like, if people can't get your name right, then you just lean into it.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play right now Filthy
Pride.
Yeah. Do you want to introduce it?
Song I released a music video for 10 months ago. It's off the Empress EP. It's called Filthy Pride.